Digimon Adventure episode 23. It's your boy GM. How's it going, Digidestin? In the two previous episodes, AZ and the others were fighting their own battles, and you got Yamato and Taichi and Takeru fighting theirs against Devimon. In this episode, I love how both battlefronts came into one, sort of. Seriously, Devimon was such a powerhouse in this episode, and in his normal form, he was wrecking everybody. Like he was, his first attack against Metal Greymon, people were freaking out. They're like, "What the hell happened?" Like they just didn't see shit happen. He was just throwing slashes all over the place. Turns out he was solid, making the miasma around him solid, and he used that to fight against Metal Greymon and Wagurumon. But man, that was such a deadly attack. At the beginning, we saw Devimon saying he was pointing at the Digidesk and he was like, the chosen children. And when you look at Poyomon, my dear old friend, and again he went on ranting saying, you will feel my pain. So needless to say, I do believe that between Devimon and Angelmon, there is history. Like there was a story of friendship, perhaps, or brotherhood, and something happened. Perhaps the war in the digital world, the forces of darkness versus the forces of light. But I do believe that there's something between those two. Like the way that Devimon is obsessed about Angemon going dark side, it can't be just a coincidence. It must be bigger than that. Takiro stands up, and seriously, this kid has been impressing me since the beginning. The guy is 8 years old, no more higher than this, and he rocks the house every time he stands against evil. And it makes sense. He goes against Devimon, telling him straightforward, "Stop bullying my friend," and he starts glowing with the power of hope. He is the carrier of the crest of hope, and that light dissipates the miasma, so Devimon cannot use it anymore against Metal Greymon and Wagurumon. Now, why does it make sense that Takeru projects so much power? I think it is due to him being a kid. When you're a kid, your innocence, your hopefulness, your dreams, anything related to that, um, there is no limits to that. Like when you're a kid, sky's the limit. You believe in anything. You look forward for the better. You think that everything around you is beautiful, amazing, and you're curious to go for it. So I think this is all those great traits that are unique to a kid. That's what make Takeru so powerful in his hopefulness. That's why his crest of hope is so powerful, because he represents the future, and I think it is in his nature. That's why uh, every time that there is a heavy moment of darkness, he is that beacon of hope that will always shine through darkness. So for Hikari, it's gonna be the same thing, perhaps even more powerful. Back in the real world, Koshiro and the others are trying their best to fight against Kalamaraman, and well, turns out that the Digimon was hiding in camouflage, and the other Digimon are pretty much trapped, and they realize that the obelisk that Kalamaraman is guarding is sending immense amount of data towards the digital world, and we know that it is directed towards that dark crystal that Devimon was had in his possession. And in the digital world, he is using that crystal to digivolve to Neo Devimon. When he transformed into that level, wow, he was wrecking the house as Devimon. As Neo Devimon, the guy was the devil incarnate. Speaking of power, I love something that they really did well in this new reboot of Digimon Adventure. They threw out the power ranking out of the window, because back then a champion could not defeat an ultimate level Digimon. Now, fuck that. Like, if you are a champion, you can kick anybody's ass if you're powerful enough. And just like if you're an ultimate, that doesn't guarantee you any Hold on. Sorry, that was a mosquito. Oh yeah, got it. Ew, that is disgusting. And you know what? I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. So yeah, as I was saying, the power ranking, they really threw this out of the window. A champion can beat an ultimate, just like being an ultimate doesn't guarantee you a victory against a champion level. So I really love the fact that they threw that aspect out the window and made it all about power. You know, I mean, on a general level, yes, a champion is weaker than an ultimate, but in this new reboot, no, it can go both ways around. So I think I really love the fact that they really uh, took off those limits. Like, you know what I mean. When Devimon was using the power of that dark crystal to digivolve, uh, we saw that fire inside that crystal moving around. I thought that fire would have shaped itself into a two-headed dragon or something like that. And the reason why I say this is because if you're familiar with Ryo Akiyama, this guy has a complex story in the Digimon universe. He was a Digidestin that appeared in the Digimon Wonderswan video games, and he appeared in Digimon Tamers. And this look, if inside that crystal it would have been a two-headed dragon we would have seen. Um, Man, that would have mean that Millennium Mon, one of the most powerful Digimon of all time, just look it up, would have been the ultimate threat in this new series. And I don't know, anything's possible at that point. So it could be possible. I don't know, maybe, maybe not, but it would be so amazing if it were the case. But yeah, I thought it would be, but that's not gonna happen. But who knows? Wargarurumon and Metalgreymon are getting wrecked. And with the help of Kushiro and his group in the real world, their Digimon manages to digivolve to their ultimate level. They defeat Kalamaramon, and as along with the Obelisk transferring power to Devimon. When that happens, Neo Devimon, sorry, I said Devimon, but it's Neo Devimon. Neo Devimon is getting short circuit and he's losing power. So now they use that as an advantage to open fire like hell towards Neo Devimon, and they manages to defeat him. When that happened, I was actually bummed out because I found Devimon such a powerful character, and I didn't want him to die just yet. I felt like he had a lot to offer in the series, and it looks like my disappointment, my disappointment became like a wish that came true afterwards because I wanted him to live a little bit longer, and he did. He did in a most dangerous and mind blowing way. Dark Knight Man, still lurking behind the scene. And though I believe he's not the mastermind of all this, he's working for someone much more powerful. That is for certain. He grabs the crystal that is still there and he gives one last bit of power to a near death Neo Devimon that, oh my god, and Neo Devimon with a last ditch effort digivolves. And I think that the next Digimon, the next Digivolution will be called Don Devimon, and we saw a glimpse of the on the preview. And speaking of the preview, holy shit! Taichi going dark side, Metal Grimon perhaps digivolving to a very dark version of a Digivolution, Dark War Greymon, Black War Greymon, maybe, or worse. Um, I'm guessing that Takeru will have an important role to play with him carrying a power of light in the situation. Um, look, just seeing the preview, I got whoa, I had goosebumps. But the fact that Devimon is still given a second chance, I am so happy about this. But needless to say, that the way the episode ended, oh, that cliffhanger, it was so dope. So, oh my god, look, Oh, I don't know what to say. Look, it was epic for me. While the episode was good, it ended on a great note, and I cannot wait for next week to see what's gonna happen because whoa, this is seriously, this is getting epic. This is we are at a third of the series, and right now the adventure took a more dramatic and dark turn, and I love this, and I still hope that we're gonna get a little bit more character development between all of the Digidestin individually, but nevertheless, I am loving what I'm seeing so far. Um, the desperation in those battles getting more dangerous, I would say. So seriously, I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. And look, I cannot wait to see more. So tell me your thoughts about this episode. Let's talk about this in the comment section. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video. Much appreciated. Please encourage my manga projects. I got Earth Angel and Heart of Wildfire. The link is down below. Check them out. Share the link with your friends. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you guys next week. So in the meantime, please do me a favor for your homeboy, for your senpai. Take care of yourselves, alright? See ya.